What's up, everybody? It's your girl, The Crystal Method, and welcome back to my channel. This time we're here to talk about part 2, season 4 of Attack on Titan. The day is finally here. The long-awaited second half of Attack on Titan's finale is finally here. As if the first half of the 4th season wasn't already crazy enough, this second half of the last season is already starting off with such a crazy boom, and I mean literally. Now, if you like what you see here, I'd like to take a quick moment to remind you to like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate it. I am going to be reviewing the episodes every week for the next 12 weeks. So I love hearing back from you. I love talking Attack on Titan. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can talk more Attack on Titan. So without further ado, today's episode 17, entitled Judgment. Oh my gosh, and talk about judgment. Jesus Christ, like I don't even know where to start off with this. The episode starts off with the major question we all had, well, at least I had on mind, with the way episode 16 ended is Levi dead? We see Hanji with Levi in her arms. She mentioned that the missile blasted off his face and that he's dead. And then of course, one of the Jaegers flock happens to question Hanji and doesn't buy her whole thing about Levi being dead, not for 1 second. Decides to do the old like Zombieland double tap, let me shoot his face just to make sure he's dead kind of thing. And the whole time as I'm watching this, I'm like, Hanji, girl, don't do it, don't do it. And of course, Hanji didn't disappoint. There's a reason why she's commander now. There's a reason why Erwin entrusted her to be commander, because yeah, she was doing exactly what I was thinking. Is like, yeah, he's totally dead, even though like he's alive, because Levi is one of the few chances between Levi and Mikasa. They're like our only chances of surviving this whole thing that Eren and Zeke are trying to put together. And then on top of that, during this moment, we find out that Zeke isn't dead. And I thought Levi was a cockroach. Talk about cockroach surviving the apocalypse. Zeke just won't die. We find out that Zeke was brought back to life by this unknown girl, and it seems to be the girl that they're showing in the trailer. And he just mentioned that she rebuilded him from the earth, and he happened to see where all the paths for the Titans aligned, and he's a little shocked that he's alive. Heck, I'm shocked he's alive too. We then come across to the people of Paradise Island. They are being attacked by the Marleyans, led by none other than Rainer, which, yay, Rainer! I love him. I'm actually rooting for him in this case, but the people of Paradise Island were not prepared. You have people from Paradise Island still with their mechanical gear that they use to travel in between buildings, while the Marleyans are coming in with full arsenal, heavy artillery, bombs, cannons, guns, things that the people of Paradise Island still aren't very familiar with and still aren't very stocked up with, leaving them, or at least making it seem that they have very little chance of survival, as we see their army just falling not even one after another. It's like bunches and bunches after another. We then see Eren making the decision to proceed with attacking the Marleyans, even though he was warned by Yelena not to, given the circumstances that he would not have a decent fighting chance. At this point, we see that Eren is being very, very reckless, which is leading me to think that he just really doesn't care whether he lives or not. And the whole like wanting to do the euthanasia thing, again just further confirms, for me at least, that he's not 100% behind this plan with Zeke. So the people of Paradise Island are getting their asses kicked by the Marleyans, and not only that, it seems like Eren's getting his ass kicked by Rainer, which at this point I'm actually okay with, because he's kind of acting like a jerk, being that he's siding with Zeke. We now see Oyonkapan coming to the realization of like, oh crap, like everything that we've been doing with Yelena, it's leading to this moment. Like Eren's going to die if his actual friends aren't here to save him. So we see him go down into the dungeon where the original core, like Mikasa, Armin, Connie, they're all down there being held captive, and Oyonkapan asks for their help to help save Eren against the Marleyans. We got people like Connie who are very upset, and rightfully so, questioning why should he help Eren if Eren and Zeke's goal is so that people of Paradise Island and the Marleyans can no longer reproduce. I mean, that's their goal, right? Is the whole reason why they're fighting is to continue to live on. And you have people like Armin, who, like I said, didn't believe Eren that is his true goal. After he convinces the group that, hey, we all know Eren better than this. We know that this is not what he wants. He happens to kind of come up with his theory that because he has the power of the founding titan, he had but no choice but to go along with what Yelena and Zeke offered him, because who knows what Yelena would have done to him if he decided to go against their offer. So as I mentioned in my teaser trailer fan reaction video, I feel like Eren, and so does Armin, feels like Eren is just going along with Zeke and faking that he is an ally, and really he's just doing it for the sake of protecting the people of Paradise Island. Armin turns to Mikasa and asks her, do you feel like we should save Eren? And Mikasa, of course, says yes, she wants to save Eren, but at this time she's beginning to question whether her wanting to save Eren is coming out of her own free will, or if it's because she's an Ackerman and Ackermans are meant to protect the people who hold the royal blood and the founding titan. So all hell's breaking loose at this point, and it leaves us on a cliffhanger for the next episode, where the group is deciding whether or not they're going to help Eren out. The Marleyans have the upper hand on the people of Paradise Island, etc., etc. So what did I think of this episode? Well, it's a good, strong start. What I love the most, and surprisingly, this is something I always look forward to, I loved the intro. The theme for part 2 of season 4 Attack on Titan is called The Rumbling by the band called Sim. That's one of the things that I've loved so much about Attack on Titan, is that their theme songs are just so good. And the last one for the first half of season 4 kind of annoyed me, but then it grew on me and I was humming it all the time. And even to this day, I still hum it no matter what I'm doing. I could be in the middle of doing dishes, working at work, or doing something dumb on the computer, and I'll be humming na 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 na. But so this one, very, very metal, and I'm a huge metalhead, so that, and then the whole like growling, screaming, just love it. It's so suiting of this final season. There's so much at stake here, and that's another thing that I love about this show, is that they have done such a good job at making you care about both sides. We spent 3 seasons just seeing everything from the side of Paradise Island. 4th season introduced the people of Marley, and in the beginning I was very like, oh, screw these people, Paradise Island, you know, because we saw everything that happened to the people of Paradise Island from seasons 1 through 3, but they did such a good job at getting me to empathize for the people of Marley, at least for the recruits, that I don't want either. If it were up to me, I would be like, guys, stop fighting, let us all get along, but obviously we can't. Another thing I liked is the intro actually included Annie. For 3 seasons or 3.5 seasons, I've been like, where the heck is Annie? Where the heck is Annie? Can she really be in a crystallized state this whole entire time? And we almost got like a glimpse. It's hard to tell if they're foreshadowing her awakening or if it's more of a flashback to when she was awake. But either way, I'm glad that we finally got some Annie in here, like legit. So hoping, fingers crossed, that she awakens and starts kicking some ass and taking names, even if that includes Eren. More preferably, hopefully, it's Zeke once she finds out what Zeke has been up to. So with that being said, love the episode. A lot of action, a lot of intensity. Like I said, so much is at stake here. They're starting to lay out a good foundation of things for us to question, like who was that girl that helped rebuild Zeke? Is Eren really siding with Zeke? Is Levi really dead? Which, by the way, I don't think he is. He's gonna come back somehow. I have faith. Captain Levi's gonna be back. Anyway, you know, things like that. Also, like I said, the Annie thing, things like that. And I can't wait to see the rest of the episodes and see where we go from here. And yes, please, 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 I hope Eren doesn't die. But I'm almost thinking, again, I'm almost positive he's going to die, especially with the way the outro animation finished with Eren kind of like disappearing into the wind kind of thing. So it almost seems like that conflict he's had all these seasons, he's finally at peace with himself. So who's to say? We'll see. Thank you again for watching. If you like what you saw, please like the video, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Again, as I mentioned earlier in my video, I am going to be reviewing the episodes as they come out each week. I'm very excited to talk on Attack on Titan with you. It is one of my favorite animes. Can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. And another little reminder too, again, and I emphasize this so much, if you've already read the manga, do not post anything about the manga in the comments, because there's some people out there who have only seen the anime. We appreciate you in advance. Thank you. And I will see you here next week for some more Attack on Titan.